Brick and Barn, thank you so much for placing an order today and for subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm so glad you called 760-651-2635 and that you've decided to purchase this phone for the low, low price of $95. That can be yours. That is a Bob item. New, no, that's not new, but it was $120. And then he lowered it for you for this month. So you guys, that's a steal. If you look this up, actually, here's what Bob does. Sometimes Bob comes in with these catalogs and then he actually opens them and flags them and says, look at the value of this. And we have it at half. I'm not kidding you. So you get a deal. You get a deal on that one. If you're not into that one, go a little south with me right here. I did profile this yesterday on Instagram. My goodness, we have so many channels going. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, text message, old school phones. Look at this, $77. Fancy crank handle telephone. I kind of flew through this yesterday because, as I mentioned, a handsome man was in my barn, and he derailed me with his beard. Oh! I kid you not, I haven't even tested this. This might be the most exciting moment of my day. That says how things are going during lockdown. Let's see. You know, Bob, he obviously didn't predict YouTube happening because I can't pick it up to demonstrate, but that's fun enough. That's fun enough. Okay, on that note, on that chime, I've obviously touched a few things, which means it's time for Brick and Barn hand sanitizer. $5. Get it while it's hot. Something really bad happened in the last 5 minutes. My camera woman, incognito, I'm not going to mention you, we lost my love spell. And as you know, Brick and Barn has a lot of knickknacks and we can't find it. It's in here. So we have decided I'm going to start wearing a tool belt and put it right in there. But in the meantime, I'd like to showcase debut Lavender. This is a top seller as well, available at Brick and Barn, $5. We have an unlimited supply. You guys, I don't even know if I mentioned the dosage of this, but we are using a 100% organic aloe in there, so it doesn't dry out your hands. A little, oh, do you smell that? You smell it? I'm not talking to you, the YouTube people. You smell it though, don't you? Yeah, it's awesome. Lavender, little scent of lavender, essential oils. We also have, we're using the 99% alcohol, but in there, so it's pure alcohol, but then it's over 65%, which is above the regulations. So look at that, $5, can't beat it. And you're supporting local, which is huge. Moving back to antiques, you guys. So we stopped here. We did the piano stool. We did the phones. And as you can tell, our phone lines are just out of control. I actually have a dispatch team now. Sweet little chair. That's what I put on the label because I wasn't very creative at that moment. Probably late at night. $38. This is darling. Look at the painting there. Nice little cushion. No stains. Great shape, you guys. We moved back over to the hall tree. I kind of flew over this yesterday. Don't pan too high because there's a lot of cobwebs. But that's lovely. A little mirror on top. Hall tree. Nice height. You put this in your little hallway. Hence hall tree. And you put your umbrellas in there. This flips up almost like a commode, but it's not. Don't go in there. But nice little passage. Pun not intended. Put things in there. Again, let's move on. Oh, doorknob. Speaking of, boom, me right now, $22, brass. Awesome, whole piece. There you go. We do love to profile these. Again, you guys, don't go to you know, your local hardware store. I was going to name somebody, but I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Don't go to your local hardware store to just get your average doorknob. Go old school, go character. Get this. I'm noticing the camera's pretty close. I'm glistening because it's flipping hot in here. We're gonna leave it at that. This has been here a while. You guys who have the ranching style in your home. This is a horse harness part. Horse harness part. Lovely. That's Bob. $16. Can double as a belt. No, it can't. Can't even fit around me. But do something fun. Hang on your hall tree. That's a great idea. We did talk about that pretty purse up there. Again, when the world goes back into action, you need that for your night out on the town. No, not, you know when you need it? You need it now. I'm going to challenge you. Tonight, surprise your spouse. I know you're both in the same, probably in the same room. But go into the closet. Put on something nice. Better yet, put on these heels. Available $16. Get this purse and impress. Dress to impress. Just do, I don't even care if you're doing like takeout. Have a nice night. Brick and Barn. Bedazzle. Okay, this is fun, you guys. This is little Kraft cheese box. I think this is as low as $5. I remember having $5 on this. Look at these, you guys. These are the very, very old threads. So my dogs are going nuts. Excuse them. Low quality amateur videos right now. $12 for these. These are great. A lot of character. What I would do is I put those in a nice chunky basket and fill the bottom and then kind of have those popping out of the top. That would be cool. This is a 19th century drop spindle. Remember I showed you the spinning wheel? Use that because you're going to start spinning some wool or something like that. Then we can move over here. You guys, this has been a little beaten up in the barn, but still a scrapbook. $28. I want to show you the length that somebody went to do this. Pinup Girls, not sure. Maybe it was owned by a man. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just flip a couple more pages. I don't know how dirty this is getting. Anyway, that a lot of time went into this. Maybe it was owned by a man. Whoop! There you go. Went to PG scrapbook, going back right there. But a lot of age, a lot of time. Chairs. That derailed me. Trunk. Okay, junk in the trunk, 85 bucks. Put it in there. Steamer trunk, you can't have too many of those. You put it up against the bed, maybe against a couch in the back. Great coffee table. A lot of people overlook that. You can do trunk stacks. We do that a lot as well. This is a fun little leather bag. This is $16, vintage leather bag. Look at the wear on that, you guys, and the stitching. Can you see that? Right? So what you would do with this, I would recommend you hang it even on like a coat rack and have some cotton coming out of it, or like straw, right? I would love that look. I love that look. Yesterday we talked about these. Not gonna circle back on those. Again, was going in the wrong direction in that video. These are fun. No price, but those vintage irons, like this goes with that. I think we have 15 bucks on that, and if we don't, you can hold me to that. These just came in, you guys. Brass candle holders. Look at that. Look at the detail. They have cute little feet on them. You put your candle right in there. Again, fun romantic night with your partner, and then you could actually, this is a great idea. You're in the bedroom, and then you do this. Romance, right? Approach with romance. $15. You could have romance tonight for $30. Get them both. Why not? Moving on. Moving my hand sanitizer. It's going right in my pocket because these are valuable. When COVID, a very important note, when COVID is over, hand sanitizer is going to be like eventually the Brick and Barn hand sanitizer is going to be a collectible, right? So you want to get these. They're going to be worth a lot of money someday, soon, probably in a year. Get them. This clock has been here a while, $58. I'm going to be honest with you. This came in and I was like, and then Bob gave me the story behind it. It's a Seth Thomas shelf clock, $58. Quote, as is, because it ain't ticking. So I don't know if it works. I need to get back to him on that. But that's a beautiful clock, a lot of work. I didn't know it was so old, but it is very old. He did give me a story on that. And he put me in my place. So good job, Bob. Copper with a wood handle, copper pot. We love copper around here. We got a little out of control with our copper for a while. We've toned it down and only doing the quality pieces. Oh my goodness, you guys need to know about this. So back in the day, okay, so this is from Portugal. It originally said Spain. That's wrong. It is expensive, and I'm going to tell you why. Back in the day, when there was a fire, not everybody like you or I could have the fire department and just hose out your property, right? You had to pay a fire insurance. And if you had this plaque on your door, it meant you paid that fee. That it is like a fire insurance. It's insurance, right? And so only would the fire department like save your home if you had this plaque, right? So this is one of those. This is from Portugal, very, very old, $75. Another, remember how I told you Bob has those catalogs and he flags the page? This is in the book. This one is in the book. So that's why it's 75 bucks. Fireman, remember I told you about like fireman gifts? This is the one. Get that guy. A couple other things down here. Oh, this is very, very old. 1882. Sorry. There's a dog butt in my shot. 1882 English transferware, you guys. It does have a crack. Again, what we call character. This, I am not kidding you, 2 months ago, this was $52. I've marked it down to 18 bucks because as mentioned, I have butterfingers and so I tend to drop things. So this is just waiting to break on my clock. On my clock! So that's why it's $18. Another suitcase. We have a lot of these. This is $32, vintage brown and gold trunk, appropriately named. Some nice leather pieces in there, corner pieces. So if you are carrying a suitcase and you're drunk and you hit it into something, it won't dent the side. Fun. And then a couple other little pieces here. Look at that. Some brass miscellaneous items. Oh, you guys, this, everything in the barn's for sale. We have a saying at Brick and Barn, there's no such thing as a prop, ever, ever. So if you like anything you see, it's all for sale. So this little thing I do is at a separator. It is $58. You can hang miscellaneous things on it, put it in your garden, pictures, whatever you want to do. Kind of a nice little separator there. I want you to pan down quickly. This is a rug. Now we are standing on it and it does get some foot traffic at Brick and Barn, but I want to let you know it's only $32. And we have a customer that comes in here and buys our rugs when they're really, really affordable because her husband's a drummer, right? And so she takes the rugs and they wrap a room, his drumming room, and it kind of, it muffles it. It mutes the sound. So another option, it could be a dog rug for all we care. Great value, and it's old. So there you go. Move around with me. Am I getting a time check? Am I okay? Okay, and moving on. Rare Austrian wedding chest. We did have a matching cradle. Cradle sold. So this is the chest, circa 1837, you guys. It's $400. Very pricey, but one of the oldest things we have in the barn. Beautiful condition on the inside as well. It could be for a little girl's room or whatever. I want you to see that. Okay, fun little things here. I did show you this bell. Full disclosure, that was my phone. Well, it was really the phone ringing. So that's $10 from Janice's section. Some books here. We have a ton of old books. Somebody just wrote me yesterday about old books. This can be yours. I believe our old books are like $4 to $8. That one is not marked. Okay, so, but that can be yours for $4. Little railroad teapot, $20. This was actually, I don't know how he knows that, but Bob does know these things. But I'm gonna ask him about that. But this is a railroad teapot. Little brass dish here for $14. We've got a brass vase again for $14. This is my church bells. They bring me joy. This is a square copper pan, $45. Look at the work on that. That's nice. It has almost like a kind of a scaly look, as if a snake was dead. There. Oh, this guy's really old and heavy. Vintage heavy. It's written heavy. Heavy copper pitcher, 25 bucks. Whoa! Caught it. Butterfingers, $25. Oh, look at this. Do you know what this is? I think it's one of those things that you put you on the dinner table when there's crumbs, waiter thing, not marked, but it's stamped something. I'm gonna mark that 12. Hold me to it, camera woman. Oh, this is great. I'm gonna give you a second to guess what that is. Tag. Shaker made in New Hampshire. $30, 19th century. No, it's a lemon squeezer, you guys, but that's a tiny lemon. That's what it says. Look at the work on that. Look at the hardware. That is $30. Lemon squeezer, really? Okay, I should know that, and I'm embarrassed I don't. Horse bookends. Put your books in there. Some dust popped out of that. Again, sorry, $23. We love these. These are great, you guys. We have some people who collect this little brass lamp. That is brass, $28. Look at this darling little stool. This is pretty formal, child's chair. It's from New York, handmade, $39 on that. These, believe it or not, are bugles? Trumpet-shaped brass handle holders. Where's the candle go? Oh, maybe right there, a little narrow one. Fun for musicians. $7. And then if you don't feel like putting a candle in there, you can blow, you can toot your horn. And now I'm gonna challenge you to toot my horn by calling 760-651-2635. Don't miss out. Sorry, I pointed. Don't miss out on Brick and Barn's virtual shopping experience.